Hey, Tony Gasson here, moving right along in our series, How to Love in a Relationship. Now, this we talked about what is love, and this sounds self-explanatory, but a lot of people don't know how to love in a relationship. And so I want to go through, we're going to be 15 minutes on this video, what I call the Power 15. And I want to go through and just help you understand this when you're in a relationship, that this is not common sense, although we would hope it would be. But what you have to realize is love inside of a relationship, it is one of those things to where you have to get outside of yourself. You got to get out of your ego, because our nature is to be loved, to be served. We want someone to make the first move. And what happens is we may be with someone who makes the first move. And after they make the first move, we will receive love, and we will receive a feeling that we've never felt from our parents, from our siblings, from our past. And that feeling will feel so good that we will just receive, receive, receive. And it may be something that we didn't require, we didn't ask for, but it feels good. And without you realizing it, you will be receiving love, but not reciprocating love. And what will happen is you will become a glutton for their love. And you will just become a taker. And they'll be loving you, loving you, loving you, doing everything for you. And that may be rubbing your back, rubbing your feet, cooking your dinner, cleaning your drawers, cleaning your food, your cleaning your house, your floors, ironing your clothes, like it driving you around, like whatever it is, just loving on you, loving on you. And you receiving it, and it's like, wow, and you basking in it because your mom didn't give you that love, or your dad didn't give you that love. And then the next thing you know, you start to sense like some resentment from your partner. And they get quiet, they get distant, and they start to express some things. And they may share with you that they don't feel like you reciprocating, like you are in it. And then you start trying, and you start trying to give them what they need and what they want. But then what happens is it flips. And now it starts to feel like you're doing all of this loving, 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 and they're doing nothing. And that you can take and have told them over and over and over, but they're doing nothing. And now it just keeps like a pendulum swinging from one side to the other. And it's like, okay, you receiving love, and then on the other side, you giving love. And you receiving love, but you're not giving love. Or now you giving love and you're not receiving love. And that's where the last video that I did talking about communication comes in. But what you have to realize is this is love in a relationship is selfless. And you're not keeping score. And you have to be you versus you. You don't want to become a love bomber, but you want to be open and you want to be authentic. So if you feel like saying you look handsome or you look beautiful, say it. If you feel like grabbing booty, do it. If you feel like kissing, do it. If you feel like cuddling, do it. But also make sure that it's coming from a pure place, that it's coming from a place of love, a place of admiration, a place of authenticity and genuineness. You don't want it to come from a place of manipulation, a place of fear, a place of an attachment style that is toxic or codependent. You want to make sure that you're being open, honest, transparent with your love. And if you do that, your partner can tell that you're being open, honest, and transparent. Your partner can tell that you're doing things the right way. And being that they can tell that, now they're in a place to where it's like, okay, let me reciprocate. And what you're gonna notice is if you're loving someone who's never been loved in a real way, you may have to put out, meaning you giving for weeks. Hopefully it won't be months, but it could be months. Because what you're doing is you taking someone who is their love account is in the negative, and every time you love on them and you do something, you making a deposit, and so you're getting them out of the negative, and then you building them up to their safety net of $1,000, and that what y'all call it, the nest egg or the whatever it's called. So you building them up, and so those deposits, it comes in a lot of ways. Like every time you text, every time you say hello, every time you say goodbye, every time you kiss, every second of the day you with them, every hour of the day, every hour I would say, it's another deposit, and let's count it as $1. So if you got to get them out of the negative and then into the positive, because they don't know love, they've never been loved. They were raised so cold, they don't know how to be warm. So by your example, they're learning how to love. They're learning what pure love looks like, and they starting to get it. Like, wow, okay, cool, okay, man, they did this, they did this, they did this, they did this, and they start to pick up and start to glean from you. And that's why I think it was Music Soul Child when he had that song that said, "Teach me how to love," and he was talking about that because that's a real thing. But now, don't just think it's just men that don't know how to love, because I know women and have coached women and know women personally who don't know how to love. And a lot of times it's people who come from like families who are, was in a struggle, or like just had a lot going on, or some trauma, or it's just generationally cold love. Like, you know that there's love, it's there, but it's not always like really expressed like that. And so in understanding that, now like, okay, I gotta be patient with this person and with my partner. I gotta be patient. I gotta realize that this is all new. And in doing this, you also understand that you can't be abusive in any kind of way. You can't be jealous in any kind of way. The number one best love feels like freedom, not like prison, not like captivity. Love feels like freedom. So what does that mean? You're never questioning your partner about their intentions. You're watching and you're paying attention, and you will see who they are by what they do. They'll show you who they are. Like Maya Angelou says, if somebody shows you who they are, believe them. So you will see it, but you're not questioning them. Where are you going? What are you doing? Who are you talking to? Now, if you catch them, what you do is you let them know early. You let them know real early. Say, hey, in your beginning stages, what's your deal breakers? That first 3 months, 6 months, what's your deal breakers? And you let them know, like, I don't do lies. Like, I don't do lies. Like, if I catch you lying, I'm done with you. I got to go. Like, it don't work. It's not gonna work. I don't do lies. I don't do cheating. I don't do physical abuse, emotional abuse, verbal abuse, social abuse, financial abuse. I don't do any form of abuse. Like, if something pops up, I'm gonna warn you the first time, because I know we all human and we make mistakes. But if it happens a second time, I'm done. Like, I'm done. And the only time, and you don't give away your whole playbook now. So you don't want to be like, well, if this happens a year apart, then I could understand. I wouldn't leave off of that because it was a year apart. Because a person will specifically abuse you, get checked by you, deal with your silent treatment, deal with your anger, go to therapy for you, go to counseling, whatever it is, life coaching for you. Wait 1 year, and then like at 12th month, 13th month, or 14th month, within 18 months, abuse you again. But what they did over that 12 months is had a baby with you, bought a house with you, started a business with you. So now you got another hook in you, and you trap, or you feel trapped at least. So that's why even in love, you want to be direct. You want to set those boundaries. And outside of that, so once your boundaries are set, you dealing with a able-minded human being. You're not dealing with somebody who is slow of learning or mental disability or something like that. So what that means is when you express those deal breakers, what you will and won't tolerate, from there, from that point, you going into a place to where it's like, okay, hey, listen now. Hey, listen. I ain't playing with you now. Like, now, you don't have to be controlling. You don't have to be toxic. Like, you don't have to be checking their phone or telling them what to wear, where they can and can't go, because you've already established. So now the love feels like freedom, to where they want to invite you out when they're going somewhere. They want to ask your opinion on what they should wear. How does this outfit look? They want that because you've created a safe place. They can rest. You're not questioning them about their conversations, about their text message, none of that. Now, if you need to just not say nothing so that they're not expecting you, and then you see their phone one day and you able to check their phone, they done gave you their password, that mean that it's yours too. So you got probable cause. If somebody give you the right to search, they give you permission to search, then you're not breaking any laws in the court of love. Now, if you got to sneak and get their password, now that's forbidden fruit. Anything you find, you can't even mention it in the court of love because you found that without a search warrant. You found that without permission to search. So now you are the creep without a paddle. So you got to understand that and realize that, okay, just like the saying says, I'm going to give you enough rope to help yourself or hang yourself. And yeah, that don't sound right. We don't want to necessarily hear that, but that's how it goes. And so that's what you really want to do. Awesome. You want to come in here? No, I'll come out there. I got 2 minutes. Sorry about that, y'all. Wife brought my food. Get on out of here. So love equals freedom. But if you think about it, and you so often men and women are so toxic, so controlling, so jealous, so insecure. I've been that person. I have been that person. I'm sure maybe we all have been that person. And at times we are all that person. Some people are really good at it. Like they kind of chill, don't say nothing, and they'll just check the phone or whatever, find stuff on their own. And then some people gotta voice it and express it. Both is bad, but you want to make sure that your relationship feels like it's free, like it's open, like it's fun. When I say open, I don't mean cheating now, so don't get it twisted. And if you can love like that, and then you can give without keeping score, and you showing them the level of love that you want to receive by how you love it. And then when they give, you receive. Without just receiving, you also continue to reciprocate. Rinse and repeat. And that is how you love in a relationship. Without boundaries. When I say boundaries, I mean without restriction, meaning without control, without doubt, without insecurity, without all of those things. You're loving and you're giving. And watch what happens. But hey, this Tony Gaskins. God bless you. I'm up here uploading 2, 3, 4 videos at one time. All the important links is in the description. We moving right along. I may shoot my next video tomorrow morning. I don't know, but we'll see. God bless you. We'll talk soon.